Welcome back. We've been telling you today is National Indiana Day, and of course our state is known for many things, but one of the biggest to come to mind is the greatest spectacle in racing. Of course, the Indy 500 is held every year at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and joining me this morning is IMS President Doug Boles. What better way to celebrate Indiana Day than talking to you and talking about the track? We're normally not talking to you this time of year, so I'm just curious, what are you doing this time of the season?
Well, right now we're actually doing an awful lot of work on the racetrack that we can't do during the year when we've got race cars on it. So we've put a new sealant on the track, which actually helps the asphalt stay around longer. It's been there since 2004. And then we're an outdoor track, so we're winterizing, getting ready to live through the Indiana winter so we can open it back up again starting in March. So an awful lot of work goes on right now. It's just not the public work that you're used to seeing.
The IMS complex was actually built back in 1909. It was gravel and tar. What's the really short kind of history lesson you give people about the track when they ask?
Well, when you talk about Indiana history, it's really cool. I mean, obviously the racing is part of it, but the track was built because Indiana really was one of the top manufacturers of automobiles in the world, and Carl Fisher wanted to build it as a way for those manufacturers, dozens of them in central Indiana, to actually test their cars on a racetrack, someplace that it was safe, someplace they could go faster, they could really push the boundaries. So it was really designed to test the automotive technology of the day, and we've continued to do that for the last 112 years as we continue to test new tires, new engines, new computer systems in cars that are done through the Indy cars when they run now. So it's really, that's the thing that's most exciting about it. It was designed to test the technology of the day, which was Indiana's economic engine of the new automobile. And we still do that today through the race cars.
And we love the traditions like the drinking of the milk. One fact about the history I find interesting is Louis Meyer, the first to drink the milk in 1936, and it was buttermilk because it's what his mom served him growing up. So what's something that you find neat in the history of IMS?
Well, two things really. The one is that most of those 3.2 million bricks that were put down in the fall of 1909 are still under the track today. So we've just resurfaced over the top of it. So we're called the Brickyard because of that, and almost all of them are still down there. That's pretty cool to me that that history is still there. And then the other one, and maybe the most important one, is as I walk around the facility and walk through the grandstands, just all the memories that over 112 years that families have made when they've come to the Indianapolis 500. And to me, that history, that tradition that families make and fans make when they come there is what makes the Speedway so special.
Yes, those long streaks that families have. All right, we've talked about some of the past. What can you tell us about plans for the future there?
Well, 2 years ago, Roger Penske bought the Speedway from a 75-year run of the Holman George family, and the excitement around having Roger and Roger's energy. He was in yesterday. He spent 6 or 7 hours at the racetrack yesterday. He's here every week. Just his vision and his touch on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the investment we can make over time for the customer experience, that's what I'm most excited about. I think customers are going to see new things for them every year because of Roger Penske.
And Doug, I'd guess that you would encourage people to go to the museum for more.
So the museum is an absolute great place. It's the owner of our history. You can go see the first car that won the Indianapolis 500. You can see Alexander Rossi's car that won the 100th. It's really a great place if you want to know more about it. But to be able to see that artwork that were those cars that have competed in the Speedway, it's the place where the history of the Speedway comes to life. And it's open 364 days a year. So a great place to catch up on what history is here in Indiana related to racing and the Indiana automobile.
Definitely. And hello to Marty and all our friends at the museum because they watch every morning, Doug. Thank you so much for joining us. It was great to see you.
Happy to be here. We'll see you soon.
All right. Over to you, Scott.